Hello everyone, and welcome to my Royal Family Today update channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Another setback for Harry and Meghan as regulators reject their desire to patent archetypes. Just days after their Spotify partnership was cancelled, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have suffered another setback to their business aspirations. The rejection of their attempt to trademark Archetypes, the name of their podcast series, by U.S. regulators has handed Prince Harry and Meghan Markle yet another severe financial hit, according to records. The pair applied for exclusive rights to Archetypes, but the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office denied their claims on the grounds that there was a likelihood of confusion with an already existing brand. It happens just a few days after their lucrative partnership with Spotify was terminated. In areas like downloadable audio recordings and podcasts, and anything that fit the description of cultural treatment of women and stereotypes facing women, Meghan and Harry attempted to assert their ownership of Archetypes. The Arizonian company Archetypes LLC, which wanted exclusive usage in 2015 for a number of books and articles about nutrition, fitness, sexuality, psychological self-improvement, among other topics, had an existing trademark, therefore the application was rejected. According to the Daily Mail, Meghan and Harry's attorney Marjorie Witter Norman of the Lay-based firm Wilkie, Farr and Gallagher has now requested an additional 3 months to perfect the application. The royal couple may have both neglected to sign their own applications to the regulating authority, according to records. This mistake was reportedly made by Meghan when she tried to revive the trademark for the TIG, the lifestyle site she operated for 3 years prior to her marriage to Prince Harry. Last week, Spotify and Meghan and Harry announced their separation in a joint statement. Just a few months after leaving their positions as senior working royals, the couple agreed to a £18 million deal with Spotify for the end of 2020. It indicates that Meghan's podcast Archetypes won't be renewed for a second season by the major streaming service. They mutually agreed to terminate the agreement and said they were proud of the series we made together in the statement. The duo still has deals under their belt despite the Spotify deal coming to an end. In 2020, the couple inked deals worth several $1 million with Penguin Random House and Netflix. Harry and Meghan, a docuseries on Netflix, premiered in December of last year, and Harry's autobiography will be released in January. Spotify's demise. Meghan's next significant career move is anticipated to involve high-end goods. Given her recent professional setbacks, Meghan Markle may be getting ready to start a brand new business that will not involve any royal input. Meghan Markle's lucrative Spotify arrangement was reportedly terminated, and she is now planning to create high-end celeb-based products. This will be a totally new strategy for advancing her profession and personal brand. Tessa Dunlop, a royal specialist, has stated that the 41-year-old may be venturing out into the new business if things go to plan. According to Ms. Dunlop, even the royal family might take heart. The Sussexes had previously stated that they had no further comments to make regarding their time at the firm. If all goes as planned, Meghan, a former actress and a pillar of Hollywood, will soon be creating a few high-end celebrity-based products on a new platform without the involvement of the royal family. Ms. Dunlop continued, which begs the question, what about Harry? After Meghan's stated plans made no mention of him. One of their first contracts after leaving their royal duties earlier that year was one that Meghan and Harry signed with Spotify in 2020. It was made public last week that the couple had left the business and that the agreement had expired. Both the Sussexes and Spotify released a statement that served as confirmation of the announcement. During the course of the couple's contract with the business, Meghan released one season of her podcast Archetypes. The podcast series, which had 12 episodes and debuted in August of last year, came out over 2 years after the Sussexes signed the contract with Spotify. The pair is still bound by multi-million-dollar contracts with Penguin Random House and Netflix. Both of these arrangements have seen content released in the shape of Harry's Frank book Spare, and the couple's 6th episode receives a ratings lift. Meghan Markle's popularity drops to a historic low. Since YouGov started tracking Meghan Markle's popularity in 2017, it has dropped to its lowest point among British citizens. Meghan Markle's popularity has declined, as evidenced by the most recent YouGov poll, which revealed that her net favorability has fallen to -47, the lowest level since the data provider began tracking her ratings in 2017. Only 1 in 5 Britons, or 7 out of 10, indicated they had a favorable opinion of the Duchess of Sussex. Since the publication of his candid memoir in January, her spouse Prince Harry's popularity has increased slightly, moving from -44 to -36. However, his popularity has somewhat decreased from last month, when his net favorability was -34. The percentage of people who had a favorable opinion of the youngest son of the king was just under 1/3, while the percentage of people who did not was 64%. Overall, the monarchy came out looking well in the YouGov poll as support for the institution has increased by 6% since before the coronation. The firm's ratings were +19 in April, but they are currently +25. This number is still far lower than the +44 it was in September of last year, the month that the late Queen Elizabeth II passed away. King Charles' popularity has fluctuated, and while it is currently significantly better than it was in April, it is still very different from when he first assumed the throne in September 2022. His net favorability was +48 in that month, but it fell to +26 in April. But since the coronation, his ratings have increased to +32, with 62% of people favoring the monarch. Unexpectedly, Queen Camilla's popularity has declined since April. She was previously a +9 but hasn't dropped to +4. This is still higher than the -15 it read when YouGov started tracking her popularity in 2011. The Prince of Wales and the Princess of Wales continue to be among the most popular people, with William's net favorability increasing to +57 from +52 in April. The heir to the throne is seen favorably by 75% of Britons, while only 16% have a negative opinion of him. With a 5-point increase in net favorability to +59, Kate outperformed her husband in the rankings table. However, Princess Anne got first place with a net favorability score of +60. With a net score of -70, Prince Andrew was the least liked member of the royal family. Prince Harry and Meghan discussed ditching Windsor surname for Diana's. In an effort to more closely resemble the late Princess Diana, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex may soon change their name. According to reports, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have been talking about ditching their Windsor surname in a significant rebrand. In a tribute to Prince Harry's late mother, Princess Diana, the Spencer title may be adopted by the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. According to one expert, the switch-up is a bid to align with Diana. When it became known that the pair's contract with Spotify had expired last week, rumors about a prospective rebrand for the couple, who gave up their royal duties 3 years ago, started to circulate. They may be planning to change their identity now that their multi-million-dollar contract has been cancelled, according to royal novelist Tom Bower. Following the alteration, Harry and Meghan would use his late mother's maiden name of Spencer. What's truly interesting in the rebranding of the Sussexes is that Meghan determined her real object in life was to be Diana, according to Bower, who spoke about the prospect on GB News. She has always been passionate about it, and Harry has always been passionate about it as well. Meghan even suggested that they change their last name from Windsor to Spencer. Thus, Meghan Spencer would be the next Diana. Bower told host Dan Wooten that he thinks the Duke taking on his mother's name too has already been discussed with others. They have discussed it with others as well as just themselves, he continued. They didn't just come up with this on their own. The couple made a conscious effort to reinvent themselves as Harry and Meghan Spencer. He would adopt his mother's name as well. The break-off is the key. They would also give up the title of Sussex because you now have Diana in a new form. Following their departure from the royal family in early 2020, Harry and Meghan signed contracts with a number of companies, including Netflix and Penguin Random House. The couple's first Spotify material was released almost 2 years ago in August of last year with Meghan's audio series Archetypes. After the 12-part audio series came to an end, rumors about the Duchess's potential return for a second season spread. Harry's frank memoir Spare and the couple's 2-part Netflix docuseries were both released in January 2023. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.